So ever since I was a kid, I have always loved going on carousels. Just something about them, just the sound of the organ, the artwork on the horses, the designs, just riding on them. It was just so much fun. I used to go to the ones in Seaside, New Jersey. Neither one of them are there anymore, but I'm here today at the New England Carousel Museum, which is an entire museum devoted to carousels. So come with me, this is going to be really cool. And so here we enter the main room of the museum, and there are quite a lot of horses and other animals on display here. This is incredible. I don't know about you, but I love carousel stuff like this, and I'm kind of getting chills just being in here right now. So this incredibly old horse is from 1895, and it was at Lake Compounce, which is Connecticut's largest theme park. I think it's the largest, or at least the most popular. But just look at how old that one is. Here we have some more beautiful horses. Just look at the face on that one. I love the level of detail they put in this, how they actually put like veins into the horse's face. And I really like the ones that have like the tongue hanging out like that. That's kind of funny. Here's another one with the tongue out. It's a really nice one right there. And look at this one. This one looks like it actually has like real horse hair for a tail. We have a bumper car. And so this is, I would assume this is supposed to be a sailor, but it looks almost more like Santa Claus. I always like ones that are like not horses. Like here we have a dog. If you ever wanted to ride on the back of a golden retriever. And we have a deer right here. Let's get a peek at some of the ones back there. They are all just so very beautiful. Now, I don't actually like horses in real life. I've never ridden a horse, but I always admire carousels and just the artistry that goes into these pieces. These are really beautiful right here with the flowers. Okay, I think this section is mainly non-horse animals. We have a large rabbit. We have a smaller rabbit. And look at this donkey. Just look at the level of detail on this. Just like each individual hair is carved out on that. We have some of these smaller horses. Must have been for like a children's carousel. And it looks like this one had a bobbing head. In the back we have a giraffe and some pigs. And look at this banner for a freak sideshow. That's incredible. And this is a small chariot for children to ride in. Just look at that. We have a tiger. More of these really, really old ones. there we have a chicken. And check this out. This is an old fortune teller animatronic, kind of like an old Zoltar. So this is interesting. This is actually a piece of a carousel from Coney Island that fell off, and they decided to keep it. Here we have some more beautiful horses right here. I really like this strange creature here. Kind of a centaur, Pegasus, Sphinx combo. We have a happy little cherub here. And so this display kind of shows you what a carving studio might look like. It's very interesting. And they have this one, which is very regal looking. And some of the tools that might have been used. Back here we have some zebras and giraffe. I always thought that was really cool when you see those. And more of these really old antique ones. We have another giraffe. Oh, and look at this lion. Oh my goodness. Let's get a good look at his face. We have another lion right here. So when I was a kid and I would ride on the carousel down at Seaside, there was a sea dragon, and it was always my favorite one to go on. And this has to be the most incredible looking sea dragon I have ever seen. Looking very much like a dog, but as you can see, it definitely has the fishtail and everything. How cool is that? Now take a look at that horse back there, and just look at the animation that they put into that one. Oh, and he's even got some like some partridges on it, so I guess this must have been like a hunting horse. These are all just so beautiful, and I love seeing them. I don't know what it is about carousels, but they just make me feel nostalgic. There's just something cool and timeless about them. And look at this one. I think this must have been some kind of rocking horse type thing, if you look at the frame attached to it. We have an actual turkey. So we have another tiger. I like the tigers. And we have a gator. I've never seen a gator. And it looks like his jaw moves. We got a little seal. I've never seen a seal. That's a kind of an angry looking horse. And these are very strange. These are, I guess, centaurs. I've never seen one like that. And that almost looks like it's supposed to be Teddy Roosevelt, I guess. So now over here we have some of the calliopes. And I think one thing that really makes a carousel is the sound of these devices, these like automated bands, you know, that just, they play the music, and it just really gives you the feel of just being somewhere magical, you know? And look at this cool little fish right here. You have to be a really small child to ride on that. We have a goat, and we have a seal. So now this is an example of a modern carousel animal. This is a plaster squirrel here. And in this room is more examples of these. So now these are designs from a carousel in Boston that features the natural wildlife. Now, I don't think I'm going to make it to Boston on this trip, but if I ever do, I think it's definitely something I should check out. Check out this lobster. Oh, that's awesome. And this just gives us a little info about that carousel. Yeah, that's definitely going to be something to check out when I someday tackle Boston. And this is kind of shows how these things are created, like the molding process with the plaster molds.
When I was in high school, my art teacher dispersed all.
And more of these modern carousel rides. I've never seen an insect, but here we have a grasshopper. And over here we have a butterfly.
Carousel has used for several reasons. One of the things that has to do with
Oh my goodness, we have a blue heron. I love these birds. I see them all the time whenever I'm near a body of water. Another fantastic zebra. So we have a top floor here, and it looks like you can rent this place out for events if you want to. Let's look at some of these rides. We got a blue dolphin. More horses. Here we have a cat that's caught a bird. Oh, and here we have a big old cow. I don't think I've ever seen a cow on a carousel. And we have a rocking horse. More really old horses. I guess this is a barber seat with a horse on it. We got a big dog here. More rabbits. We have a really large regal lion right here. And in here we have a gallery of miniature museums. We have a stained glass one. Does this one move? I guess not. Oh, we have one out of paper. Oh, and this one's really neat. Look at all that. We have a Lego. Gotta love that. Oh, gosh. It just started up on its own. And so this one here is made entirely out of paper clips. That's incredible. When you come to this museum, they have a functioning carousel, and you actually get to ride on it. So I'm definitely going to do that. Moving. So thank you for joining me today on this trip to the New England Carousel Museum in Bristol, Connecticut. What a wonderful, magical place. Just so much beauty, so much history, just so cool to see. I highly recommend you come here and just see it for yourself, because you really have to see these things up close to really just see how much beauty and detail there is on them. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video.